Hi, all. Welcome back to All in Manifestation Podcast. And if you click on this show, that means you struggle to find your passion, to find your direction in life, or you have so many things that you're into, but then you can't niche it to one or two things. And if you do, stay tuned. Hey there. Welcome to the All In Manifestation Podcast. I'm Olin Quinn, manifestation coach, artist, and a green card lottery winner who turned a once impossible life into my everyday reality. If you're ready to go all in on creating your dream life, breaking free from limits, and manifesting your higher self, you're in the right place. Here, I share powerful insights on manifestation, mindset, subconscious reprogramming, and spiritual growth to help you unlock the life you truly want. Let's dive in today's episode and get you one step closer to your vision. Today's episode is very big deal. It's a very big conversation that I want to dive into, and I think that it's a big theme of my life like last week, and it has been honed into like the masculine in my life. And I noticed that when you have no passion, when you have no interest that keeps you motivated and want to do, and like you don't care if you make money out of it or not, it feels like your life is not like have any direction. So I want to talk about that and see who resonate with it, who feels like I think like someone needs to hear this. And I do feel a certain amount of relatability from California now. I don't know. Relatability because I have so many interests. If you don't know me, I'm a Capricorn manifestor generator. So, manifestor generator is a human design. In case you don't know that, you can go to a chart like myhumandesign.com and then put your birth time, birthplace, and then date of your birth year, da, 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 and you can figure out whether you are a projector, manifestation, and or a generator, or just like manifestor generator like me. And then I think there's one other thing that I don't know of. But anyway, um it what I'm saying is that as a manifestor generator, I literally have so many interests that I burnt myself out, that I don't know where to hone into, and I'm still figuring it out. Like, I'm making this episode not because I figure it out, girl. I did it. I am like, I figured things out. I don't. I do not. I didn't say that. I'm saying that I can focus on what I want to do right now. What is my priority? What is my obsession? And what do I have to hone into? And the other story is that my boyfriend, Connor, has been searching for his passion. He doesn't know what he loves to do, which I know what you love to do, but with this episode, I'm going to explain why some people have saturated mindsets, some saturated thoughts about their passion, about certain things that they are craving, but they are not seeing it and they're not thinking that is as important as it is. So that's why I'm making this episode a priority to talk about it this week. And may this episode serve everyone in every single stage of their lives, whether if you heard this like a year ago and you re-listen to it because you think that it like speaks to you, it will still work because we grow as a person, we grow as a human, we grow as a soul, and sometimes we ended up doing things that we said that we won't do, or hating the things that we did, and we want to find the most authentic version of ourselves. And I don't think that finding our most highest version or authentic authentic versions of ourselves are just in one time thing in one lifetime. Like, all right, in 24 I know my authentic self, like, and I'm not gonna find it when I'm 54, when I'm a, like, what does it call it, empty nest, when the kids are like big and like they have their own life and I'm just like alone at home or like with my husband, hopefully still alive at that time, spending our time together, you know, or not alive, even like be together. Like who life happens and what if someone said that you can't find your authentic self, most authentic self in when you're like 42? Like, that's really not it. Hopefully, this episode will serve you more and more and more as time goes. And if you're new and you're listening to the channel, I'm super excited. And if you're watching on YouTube, hello. And if you're listening to Spotify or Apple Podcast, hello. Welcome to this episode. Welcome to the show. In All In Manifestation, we know that we manifest every single thing every single minute and seconds. So, this is everything in our reality is all in manifestation. So, let's get into it. Okay, so I have Notion over here, which, if you don't know, the app, I talk about it all the time in my episode. And I would constantly look down and up if you're watching on YouTube, because the notes that I wrote throughout the week and today absolutely sum it up all of the things, rewrite it, and also check in with my boyfriend to see the point of view of someone who's looking for their passion. But I want to get the point across and don't want to miss a point. So pardon me if I look down sometimes. Great notes. I want you to take your journal out because this episode will be very, very important for you to take out your journal and write things down, because I want you to listen to this, not only listening while you're washing the dishes or driving, but go back to this episode and literally do the work, because it will help you in the long run. Trust me. I'm giving very, very potent intention, especially with this solar eclipse that's going to happen on the 29th. This is 28th Friday, March 28th, that I'm doing this right now in 2025. So, I'm going to tell you the story of two of the closest people in my life that is struggling to find their passion. Number one is my boyfriend, and the other one is my friend, my old friend. Don't really talk to them anymore, but I know that I don't talk to them for a reason, because they really, really don't have anything interesting rather than just talking and being with someone that is not them. They can't even be alone. It's so depressing, and I'm like, all right, you go find your own self. You find yourself. Hopefully, everything is good with you, and that's it. That's the route of life that you don't want to go. Maybe that's why you clicked on this video, to find the truth, to find a motivation, to find some kind of sign in your life that you should absolutely go and dig this through and don't give up. The law of never giving up on the universe. Do not ever, 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 ever give up. Like, seriously, I learned from my mentor, Catherine Zankina, Manifestation Babe, is never to give up. You fail, you do it again. Get back down, get back up again, do it all over again for you and for the purpose of this lifetime. Because it's tiring to do it in the next lifetime. Do it again, do it again. Isn't that tiring? I want that karma. I want that contract that I signed before I come here to this earth of karmic things that I need to pay off in this lifetime to be finished. To like, all right, click that off. Next lifetime, I'm going to learn something better. I'm going to learn and grow, which you will. But some people, which is not the people that's watching and listening to this episode, obviously, but the people that aren't aware of the matrix, they're still in the matrix. It's super scary because you will do that in every lifetime until you learn. because universe will wake you up. Universe will wake you up. It's either you're gonna wake up or the universe is gonna wake you up. So, and then the other story that I want to tell is my boyfriend. He has a lot of passions. He has a lot of interest in music and guitar and drums. He's very good at music. He is very musical, like me. That's why we're attracted to each other. We have mutual likings and like techniques or creativities. Maybe not the genre. I love pop. I love indie. I love um what do you call it? Afrobeats. Um, but he loves like punk rock and punk and not the pop punk, but like really like old style. Um, Misfits. He loves Ramones, like that type of like punk rock. And this is what I'm here to like telling you that like what do you mean that your boyfriend doesn't have any can't find his passion, that his passion. I'm not the one who tells someone who their passion is, but I can tell if they're really passionate about it. And either than that, he's so, so, so into improving himself from his social anxiety. And it has been a tested truth that I looked at, our time period of being together for knowing each other for 3 years and being together for two. It's like, oh my gosh, this person really changed. This person really evolved. This person is really like motivated to like change and be the change and really try, even though there's like stuff that is like weirdly, oddly enough, happens to him only. And I was like, it never happened to me at all. Nothing ever happened to me at all like this, with his computer being like weird when he wants to record something on his mic. He bought a mic, he wanted to make a podcast, he wanted to make a YouTube channel, already like bought the Yeti mic, bought a laptop, opened up like Audacity from the PC, and like everything is good. And I'm like, this never ever happened to me. Once I figured out the mic situation being like noise, it's crazy. The CapCut is like breaking down. What? It never happened. And I myself, the one who's like tech savvy in this relationship, can't even figure that out. Like, I can't. Like, I'm like, let's take a break for one maybe week. Let's get back to it again next week. And we'll go to a park. Let's ground ourselves. Let's like meditate. Cause I just know that there's a mental block in there. And I'm getting ahead of myself, but there's a reason why you think that you can't find your passion. He said, when I review this, I ask for his point of view. He said, when having no passion, it means having no direction in life, a goal, leave behind. And that is the most earth shattering thing that could ever happen to anybody. When you don't have passion, when you don't have future, when you don't have the things that you look forward to doing, by the end of the day, like this, like I'm so looking forward to like do this with you because I'm really passionate about like giving information out to the world and talking in front of you guys, is when I truly feel alive. When I don't have that, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die of doing nothing, working for someone, and not having an outlet of getting who I really am inside outside, if you get what I mean. So, with all this talk, I have 5 steps that you can do for you to understand a little bit about your passion. Take that authenticity self inside of you and pull them out and let that mask down. Take off that mask and see who you truly are. This episode will be life changing. Promise you. Step 1, look at your habits. I have 2 notes here. Number 1, we distract ourselves 90% of the time and complain that we only have 10% time. 10% of time to do it. We're like so distracted, so anxious, so busy that we can't do something that's creative, something that is outside of working, outside of giving ourselves into our kids. Maybe you have kids, maybe you have parents to take care of, maybe you have bills to get to pay for. But we forget to stop and be like, I want to just paint a rock today. I don't know. It's just for fun. We hardly do that. And then we complain to just like, oh my gosh, I have no time to do it. I only have 10% time to do it, like all the time. Well, because point number two, only genuinely busy people are truly occupied. The rest simply convince themselves that they are. A lot of times, people make time even though they're busy because they make that as a priority list. How important finding your passion is. And I want you to write down right now, write down the pain point of it. How bad do you want that passion? I want you to write down also the consequences of you not finding this passion. Living for someone, working for someone, making someone else's lives, um, not being able to find more creativity for yourselves or vacation or even like self-care time. Like you can't even afford that. And I hate to say that word, afford, not being able to afford. That's a bad word for me. That's like if I'm like in a preschool, it's like the potty words. And that is super sad. I want you to list down every single thing that you have to lose in order for you to gain all of this passion or drive back or motivation back. Consider that. Number two, underlying issues. I have five points that I'm making, and the last one is very, very important. But number one, look back at the time when you were a baby, when you were a kid, maybe in preschool, maybe early teens, when your family is not showing interest in your creativity. Close your eyes. I want you to take a moment to close your eyes. And if you're driving, don't close your eyes. Just think about it. Take a deep breath and let it out. When was the first time that your dad not appreciating your work, your creation? Say the word right now. I know that it doesn't make sense. I know that it probably won't make sense because you don't remember it, but what is the number right now that's in your head? Great. That was the age when your father is not validating your creativity. Or maybe it's in that number of lifetime, like let's say 4. Maybe, I'm just gonna say it to you guys, maybe you don't have a father figure. Maybe you have a masculine figure instead. But some people are not in the same circumstances as most of the people are. But what if your dad passed when you were still a baby, or when you were a kid, when you just got born, or before even you were born? That is the time of the lifetime that you got disappointed by your dad with his reaction of your creation. And why I'm saying this is because point number two of the number two step is your creativity is feminine. Your achievement emotion is on the masculine. Imagine when a man achieves something, when they finish something, if you know what I mean, they feel like man. They feel like a man. They're like, oh yeah, oh. And inside you, there is yin and yang, masculine and feminine, sun and moon. The moon in you are like, oh my gosh, this is such a cute painting. Such a cute scribble when you're like 3, you know, like when you scribble, just like scribble things and you think like, oh my god, this is so cool. And you show it to your dad. What? Like, oh, cool, scribbles. All right. Or whatever. Or when did he stop appreciating your creation? That is very important. As I tell you, feminine is creativity. Your mother is giving you creativity, nurturing, very like, I receive all the protection and all the providement that your father or like the masculine give to me, right? The masculine's like, I give this, I do this, I finished this, I fixed that. Oh my god, I'm so awesome. That's like when you go, 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 go. Your achievement emotions are masculine. That's why I tie it down to a masculine. That's why I tie it down to mom, to dad, because mom is the creation. She creates, she built, like literally women are so amazing. We built human inside our bodies. That is awesome. That is super awesome. And I want you to think, this is a third point of number 2, is that mom and dad are our gods when we're a kid. Before we learn that there's Jesus, Allah, Buddha, all these gods, you know, we're like, who's, like, imagine when you were a baby, you don't think about God. You think about like, oh, mom, dad, mama, dada. If mama say this, that means I don't get it. If daddy say yes, I get it. If my daddy say no, yes and no, and it depends on our parents. Or mommy, mama, daddy, dada, whoever your parents are. Masculine and feminine energy is in your family, and you just know that whoever your caretaker was or is are, and their approval is like beyond. It's like, oh wow, like I my drawing sucks. Oh, they don't like it, but look at their face. Why is my mom not smiling at my, building Legos and stuff? Why? It's a process. It doesn't matter if your dad is giving you that achievement feeling or not. Your mom's reaction, the feeling of your achievement when your mom doesn't approve of that, your achievement inside your body feels like, man, that was a waste. My mom wasn't even impressed. Wow, my masculinity is like down right now. That's totally, totally also valid as how dad reacts to our creativity. The last one is passion is a manifestation of yin and yang being balanced. That is what Connor said, literally in our FaceTime like an hour ago. Because if it's too much yin and there's little of yang, it's like so much creativity, but I don't feel like achievable. Like I don't feel like it's achieved. There's no masculine side of that. Like, how is this so like, gosh, why is it not fulfilling me? Like, even though I love it, I like to do this, but it's not fulfilling me. Like, why? There's something like blocking there, dude. There's something you need to work on there. There's an underlying reason. And the book that I'm giving to you of recommendation is The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, because it's just so good. I talk about it all the time to everyone. I talk about this book like 3 times this week, and I just am not kidding. Love it very much. Recommend it to everyone that literally is out there to check out, like, what is their upper limit and why does that happen? Maybe something happened here and there. And then you go to EFT tapping. Hey, quick question. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you script, visualize, or affirm, your manifestation will still be just out of reach? Like, deep down, you know you're meant for more freedom, more abundance, and more ease into your life, but something invisible keeps blocking it? You're not alone. I always felt that way, and so many of us feel this way. And it's not just because we're doing something wrong, it's because we've got emotional blocks and limiting beliefs stuck in our energy. And you know that I've talked about this all the time in every episode of All In Manifestation podcast. That is exactly why I want to share something powerful with you. A course called Unleash the Manifestor Within and Design a Life You Love. It is by one of the world's leading experts in EFT tapping, with decades of experience and millions of followers on YouTube. You know, I love Brad Yates, and how many times I actually talk about him? Yes. Brad is an internationally recognized for his work in emotional freedom technique, that is EFT, and he has helped countless people release inner resistance, reduce stress, and align with their true desires. And I am one of them. In this course, he teaches you how to use EFT tapping, a simple yet powerful technique where you gently tap on a specific energy point on your face and torso while speaking calming, affirming phrases. It's like emotional acupuncture, but without needles at all. It helps to clear the fear, doubt, and old patterns from your energy so you can finally feel safe and empowered to manifest what you truly want. I use this every time, whether if it's at work, stressing me out, honestly, and wherever it's like in the weekend, and I think about the weekday, and it's just like work and money and everything that we do has blocks. So by tapping into the meridian point of our faces and our torso, it truly helps to release all those baggages, to just give it up because you don't need it anymore. Why would you need it if it makes you suffer? So, if you're ready to stop forcing and start flowing, this is your sign. Check out the link in my show notes. And yes, it's an affiliate link because I genuinely believe in the transformation that this can offer. And remember, you're not broken, you're just blocked. And with that, we can absolutely clear. Now, back to the episode. Emotional freedom technique, when you like tap to the points of your face and torso. I like it over here. Like when I'm like really anxious, I just do it over here. And it is like a release of emotion or like beliefs that what happened or how it happened or just like whatever it is. I love Brad Yates. You gotta open his YouTube. It's all free. Brad Yates, BRAD space WATES. He is amazing. Recommendation for my mentor, Manifestation Babe. He is like the father of EFT tapping. I'm sorry, I said EMF because I have EMF mat that I bought on from Amazon that is really grounding myself right now. I really love it. But segue to that is that if it's too much yang too, like you achieve so many things, but then there's no like creativity in it. Like I achieve, like getting more money, getting the action, getting more, da, 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 but then there's no creativity in your life. And how are you gonna like survive? You're going on, go, 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 but there's no like, all right, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna nurture myself, take a step back, and I'm going to just live my life through motion. Just like, all right, get up, go to work, do this, done, go to bed. A morning, I achieved this. I got this much sales. I got this and that. I got a prospect. Prospect approved, closing. Yes, money transfer. Yes, more money. But then there's no creativity in like your life that you wanted to do outside of that. Maybe you enjoy that, but then it's not like serving you in the best way as possible as you like feel so much like, oh my god, I don't have to do this for money, and I feel really happy about it. That is an outlet. Yin and yang is super important. Why is passion is important? Because passion is a manifestation of yin and yang being balanced. Literally that symbol that you can think of in your head when you say yin yang, the white and black kind of like koi looking thingy merging all together into a circle, which is completion. Number 3, journal it out. This is the point of your notebook after that journal of the first questions or like task that I need you to do. This is going to be the questions that you're going to ask yourself to let out your to reveal your authentic self to take that out, put down the mask, and let whoever you want people to think about you back there in the dumpster, because this is the time where you're taking that version of yourself that really just appeared to be someone else back there. It's not important right now, and I don't need it right now. So you need to put it back where it belongs, because it belongs in the dumpster. I want you to take your authentic self out and answering these questions. But before that, I want you to know that these questions are from To Be Magnetic, TBM. It is from their authenticity challenge question. It is a 6-week workshop or course, self-paced, obviously, that reveals who you truly are from the inside and how you can embrace that and how can you hone into that. It's a 6-week thing. It's with like EMDR, hypnosis, meditation that it just combines. That's why it's called Deep Imaginings. And it's so empowering and so like, all right, you felt that trigger. This is what you should use when you feel this way. And then after that, you're going to journal it out and see how and evaluate what happened there. And it's just like a wave of like dancing with the universe type of feeling when you're going through the authenticity challenge. I want to introduce you to Be Magnetic, TBM. It's a pathway membership, which will help you to identify your blocks, find your authentic self, and start manifesting the life you've always dreamed of. They have unlimited classes. They have workshops, monthly manifestation classes. They have challenges throughout the seasons. They have community group, which filled with amazing women over there, which I adore, and so much more. My favorite thing about them is they're backed up by neuroscience, psychology, epigenetics, and energetics. And that is why I actually suggest you to do your inner work with To Be Magnetic. To Be Magnetic will help you as so much as they helped me with my limiting beliefs, find my authentic self, and create 4 of the authentic pillars that you prioritize and what you're setting yourself into, especially coming to this new life that you started. TBM has helped me with my unhealthy dynamics, people-pleasing, codependency, when I struggled to set my boundaries, my resentment, jealousy, and negative thoughts pattern, and absolutely helped me to get out of my unfulfilling career and unhealthy relationships. So if you want to join this journey with me to completely transform your life, you can get 15% off discount on payment plans. They have pay in 12 months or pay in full just by using code OLIN. All in. I just want you guys to know that I am generating an income from this just for 15% commission. It's not that much. It will not increase your payment. It will actually decrease your payment. Honestly, I feel like Lacey's doing this because she is super generous to want to let people know that this work works. It changed my life. I owe my life to this work, and I have made so many accountability buddies that helped me in my journey along the way, and I'm super excited for you to get on with this journey with TBM yourself. Happy manifesting, and let's get back to the episode. Number 1, what do you spend most of your time and energy on? In your natural habitat, when nobody's watching, in your day-to-day life, what do you do? List the top 4. Number 2, what do you do to circulate most of your money on? What are you financially planning for? Like priority way, like wise, I mean. When you think of wanting money, what do you honestly and authentically want to use it for? List top 4. Number 3, what is most organized in your life? From your calendar, to your environment, to your money, to your social life, list the top 4. Next, where are you most reliable on in your life? To whom? To what? To when? List the top 4. Next, What do you spend most of your time thinking about? When you find yourself in a moment of stillness, what subjects come to mind? List all four. The next one. In social settings, what do you find yourself talking about the most? What are the topics that lights you up or subjects that interest you the most? List top four. Next one. Think of your ideal day. What things would be included to bring you the most joy? List top four. Next one. If you were to treat yourself to something special today, no matter what the financial constraints are, what will you do? I'm giving you $1 million. I'm giving you actually $10 million. What will you do? List top four. Next one. Think about your Pinterest board, saved Instagram folders, and screenshots from your phone. What do you find yourself saving the most? What subjects, people, things, experience, tips, etc. List top four. So maybe you have TikTok and then you save and you make like save whatever thingy. The most of it, that's what I do. The most of what I save on TikTok is what like, okay, that's my priority. And then obviously on Pinterest is which one I see the most. You know when like you go on Pinterest and there's like different type of like playlist obviously, but then like the recently viewed would be like the top one. I look into there and then like what do I like most and like save most, and then I just like list top four. That's what I did. The next one. When it comes to time online, what do you love to learn about most? What do you find yourself researching? What books, YouTube videos, or blogs? List top four. Next one. Think back to childhood. What were the things you loved or cared about as a kid? What games, books, activities, or places? List top four. Next one. When you're dreaming about your future, what do you visualize? What subjects, objects, things, people, experiences? List top four. What are your long-term goals and dreams? What accomplishments do you hope to achieve in this lifetime? List top four. Next one. What makes you feel the most alive? Activities, hobbies, passion. List top four. Mine, hot yoga and learning about psychology of like people and like how people react and work and everything and money. I'm so passionate about money. It's crazy. I'm such a Capricorn manager. I'm not even embarrassed. Next one. Look at this authentic code. If you're on YouTube, bam, it's over here. And I also have the link down in the description down below. It is from To Be Magnetics, as you can see. I don't know if this is legal or not, but I'm giving it away for you. But it's just like 1 out of like 6 weeks of course, and that I'm giving you. So it's not like it's crazy, but I'm letting you know that TVM has a lot of values, and I only spend like $20, 25, $28, like it's not that much. It's like 4 cups of venti or 2 cups of venti of coffee. Like you can afford that. And with that, and it's so life-changing, absolutely. You will thank the universe for finding this video or finding this episode, listening to me. But look at this authentic code. And if you're listening to podcast, which is from Apple and Spotify, if you're listening to this over on the audio section, there is my show notes down there. You can see the link of static1.squarespace.com. That is the one that you need to click on in order for you to know the authentic code word list and write it down. Write down like 10 to 20 words that speaks to you the most right now. I want you to like look at it. Okay, right now I'm opening it. I'm looking at it like accountability, balance, beauty, legacy, leisure, teaching, teamwork, honesty, hope. Like, what's that? Like, I want to write it down because your reticular activating system, I want you to like really try yourself on this. Your reticular activating system is like picking up words that are important to you. Once you scheme on it, you're like, "Oh." And then why wouldn't I pick family? Why wouldn't I pick um vulnerability? Why didn't I like pick dignity? Because my reticular activating system connects to my subconscious mind and pick what I said. Literally, if you want, go back and rewind what I said. That's probably what I am prioritizing right now for my authentic code words and what I want to focus and hone in on to this time of like my life. And number 4, just work on yourself. If right now I stumble across a TikTok episode, not a TikTok episode, a TikTok video, I'm gonna screenshot it here. I'm gonna send it over here to whoever's watching on YouTube. But this is a like a photo of someone talking to someone about if you can't find your passion right now, can you please focus on yourself? Just focus on yourself right now. And I promise you, when you work on yourself, you will find your passion or something like that. It is true. When in doubt, go inwards. Reality is just a reflection of what you believe in your mind. It is just a mindset. Matrix literally is, I mean, exists. It's just consciousness without six of our senses, our feel, our touch, our emotions, our heart. It's just consciousness in our head. We have eyes to see the world, the limitation, our the skin, our our senses of like hurt and whatnot. It's like it's just there because we have it. But if we're not to have our senses, like smell, touch, whatever it is, everything is just consciousness. It's just what you made up in your mind. And the blockages that you have learned since you were little, it was formed from there. And I want you to focus on you. I want you to focus on your shadows. I want you to focus on the blockages, on the rut that you've been through. And I know that I can't know what you've been through. I can't know, I can't feel, I can't understand what you've been through. Everybody's different here. But I want you to know that there are stories to that. I want you to know that there's outside view and light outside of that. And know that it can be very depressing to not know your passion. But and to have so much passion that you're burnt out like me. But literally, if you can't do that, just focus on your personal growth right now, on yourself and your mental health, your pleasure in life. Go out for a walk, literally ground yourself. I got a EMF mat. Like I don't have park outside. Yeah, I do. Like just walk 10 minutes. That there's a park over there. Like Olin, like what are you doing? I'm burned out. And I'm putting this out for you because the last step is be patient, have grace with yourself, and you deserve everything in the world. But I'm just letting you know that I am here struggling too. But the paradox is when you say that you are finding your, like, I can't find my passion, it means that you're already in the journey to find it. Something Bashar would say. I don't know if she would say it, but I know that's something Bashar would say. If you don't know him, find him on TikTok. You'll find him, or YouTube, wherever. But it's a paradox. When you say that you can't find your passion, you're literally in the process of finding it. Isn't that so wonderful? Isn't life so wonderful? Isn't life so beautiful? And I want to just share this episode to you guys. This episode is literally infused with so much love, so much encouragement, so much like follow the white rabbit kind of like podcast. And I know that like the Matrix is whatever. I think I'm gonna link the episode down there. Let's see. Don't let the Matrix drain your energy, and how to stay untriggered and thrive episode was like the highest one. It was like 66 streams. That was my biggest streams of my podcast um career. And this is the other side of it, like how to actually find your passion in amidst of like the Matrix. And I think that's how I want this episode to, maybe next episode would, be tailored towards. But this is your white rabbit. Follow it, do it. It's your calling. It's your wake up call from the universe saying that you really, really need to like work on this. Because if it's not from you, it's gonna be from the universe, and it's not gonna be very pretty. It's gonna be pretty at the end of the tunnel, but it's not gonna be pretty when the universe has to do it for you. And I believe in you. And slow down. Take it by your own pace. That's why I feel like I promote To Be Magnetic. It's not because of the money, like it's because of how it is so self-paced, and you can be your own coach, and you can take and have grace within yourself. It's not like an appointment that you have to set with anybody. It's an appointment that you have to set for yourself and see. And when are you going to change? Because the consequences, remember the first thing that you write on your journal, it's the consequences that you're going to feel, you're going to face, and it's not that pretty. Consequences are really sad and really dark and really like, I don't want to feel that way anymore. I might not know what you're going through, but I know that it's going to be a light and like at the end of the tunnel. And I'm here for you. From my heart to yours. Thank you for listening to this episode, and I will see you in my next episode. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in to the All In Manifestation Podcast. If you loved today's episode, I'd be thrilled to share a future self-guided meditation with you. To get it, just leave an honest review on Apple Podcasts, share your biggest takeaways, and let us know how we're doing. Before you hit submit, take a quick screenshot and then email it to olinquininquiries@gmail.com. That is olinquininquiries@gmail.com. Once I see it, I'll send over your free meditation as a thank you. Until next week, stay aligned, stay within your authentic self, and I'll see you then. Bye.